welcome back to Victoria 2. Now, I'm finally off my hiatus from this game, but I have something proud to present to you guys. And, ba-ba-da-ba, you may notice some difference. Out of popular request and demand, I decided to download the Historical Project mod. And all I've managed to get is just to this map screen. I have not touched the game yet, but looking at this, woo, so much more, so much more. Now, for starters, I did say at the end of the Reichsland campaign that I wanted to play as the United States, which I am going to do. We are going to play as the good old US of A, but in the future I am going to play possibly one of these Southeast Asian countries over here because we have a lot to work with. But the thing in particular I am excited about is just like, look at all these overall changes. They actually properly named it Empire Brazil instead of just being like generic Brazil, and then you got all of this down here to Peru, Bolivia, Argentine Confederation. You got so much more to work with, and as you can see, there's a couple little minors down here. You got Caucasian, I don't know what to say, Transcaucasia. You got Abkhazia, Circassia. You got a whole lot of little nations. Look at these little. They even got some minors down here in the Ottoman Empire. But for sakes, I am going to play as the United States simply because I have not played this mod before. I only know a little bit of the rough outline of this mod, such as a whole bunch of population fixes with the many nations, as well as some new choices and decisions to go with. So without further ado, let's just hop into the good old US of A and, well, tear ass. Another thing that's been keeping me from playing this game more recently was the fact that I have a new setup going on right now. So I am actually, let's just look around. Okay. This shit, if anything. Okay, so it looks like some changes. I don't remember screw-propelled steamers. So there has been some changes on here. Let me just scroll through most of these. Okay. I think some of the pictures actually have been changed around, more likely. Oh no, I do not remember no electric arc furnace or anything like that. Alright, so for starters, we're playing as the United States. We're going to be going to war with Mexico soon, so might as well do this. We are also going to start, let me look at this, intellectual, oh, okay, hold up. This is new. Intellectuals provide the population clerks. So they're replacing, okay, so they replace clergy with intellectuals. Okay, that actually kind of makes more sense. So let's see, they have new clerks, intellectuals, landowners. Okay, I see. Alright. Attract immigration. Alright, so I suppose let's just do what's right. Let's just get some intellectuals up and running. Choose a trade policy. Oh my, oh me, oh my, there's officially recognized Circassia, officially recognized, oh my goodness. Oh, look at this, welfare policy, no official policy on welfare. We're left to the ruler to decide. Pro-military, pluralism. Okay. We'll figure this out. Let's see. Well, I need to figure it out. Choose a trade policy. While the Women Party has its own broad trade policy, there are several schools of economic thought competing for space in the government. Adopting a trade policy will take away some of the flexibility in setting tariffs, but it will allow for more efficient tax collection and possibly other benefits over what a volatile tariff police might have. Researching market regulations will unlock more options when this decision is taken. You can disable this decision entirely for the rest of the game by taking it and choosing the last option in the fired event. Native status. Ever since the colonization of the United States of America, the natives have been relegated to a marginal role in American society. Marginalized or simply ignored, the natives are growing increasingly militant about their status. While other countries turn their gaze on our treatment of the first peoples of the United States of America, there are talks in D.C. about an official policy on regards to our treatment of the natives. Should we keep the status quo, give them full rights, try to assimilate them in American culture, or should we drive them to the edge of extinction? What is this? This decision shows all optional decisions to tweak and change the game's behavior from vanilla to the HPM. This, along with all decisions and enables, will disappear January 1st, 1837 to reduce clutter. So you have a year in game to pick and choose what you want. Once a tweak is chosen, you can't disable it anymore. So if you misclick, you need to edit your save or start a new game. Alright, so trade policy. Maximum tariffs go down. Well, this is Orthodox Liberal School for right now. We can change this at any time, I believe. And what should the native status be? We haven't reached a consensus how to proceed with the native question. Click this. Oh, we just haven't received. Oh. And these are some of the nations we can release. We can release Liberia. Matters of state. Ooh. Look at all these new little reforms up here. Unemployment, conscription. Mobilization state. Ooh. Debtors prison. School system, penal system, border policies. Oh, you can actually close the borders in this? What will it do? Immigration attraction minus 800%, plus 1.1 infamy. Literacy impact on conservatives, I'm guessing that's what it means. All allowed rights. Free Fred. Okay. I'm liking this so far. Alright, so that means so Liberia is okay right here. So we can keep Liberia for ourselves or turn it into our foothold in Africa. But look at all these African states we got. Now they got Congo, Luango, all of this. Okay, so it looks like Africa is much more in depth, and they don't just have solid Ethiopia. Ethiopia is all separated now. You got Gondar, Tigray, Shiwa, Kaffa, Harar, Asa. Oh man. But I have no idea what our objective for this game would be. The Dark Continent. Alright, so for starters, let's get some troops up and running. Might as well, right? Where should we? Let's have them all merge up in Norfolk, and I guess I'll have Baltimore be our naval base. Device. Get that out the way. So this Windows was talking about having a fucking update. Later, back to Vicky. So We're gonna have a couple troops all around us. Okay. And move you guys over here. And I suppose let's also get some artillery. Alright, so let's also check the budget screen. Alright, not much has changed here. Okay, so actually you got the total debt, interest, total funds. Alright, so let's see. I don't think we really need our naval funding to be that high. We could raise education spending. Let's actually unpause the game for a little bit. We saw how everything's gonna balance out. Oh wait, there's a whole bunch of wars going on right now. Yeah, looks like yes. So that like in South Africa? Oh yes, it is. Yes, indeed. Okay, Britain is fighting down here. Okay, but this is a lot to take in. This is so enjoyable, so juicy. Russia's trying to annex Circassia. Mexico's trying to annex Texas. Brazil is trying to annex Rio Grande do Sul. Ottoman is going to annex Tripoli. Wow, quite a bit going on. Anyway, let's try to raise our relations with you, Texas. Alright, looks like our budget isn't going to be able to handle this much education so far. Does this let the economy work itself out? But for starters, let's get everyone over here, because we're probably gonna have to invade Mexico soon. Yippee. Well, at least defend Texas. I'm pretty sure. It's been quite a while. Yes, we still have the Manifest Destiny. Casus Belli. 25% chance to gain. 1 of 4 options will happen. Oh, so now we'll get infamy from that? Instead of it just being for free? Interesting. All pops in New York. Immigration push. So this is like the potato blight. Oh, it's a localized famine. Produces grain. We'll get. Well, let's keep the prestige up. Okay, so already got new challenges to face. This has merged the entire Navy up right here, actually. I'll go to Baltimore. Russia is definitely not even going to win that war. Kokand is about to take over a chunk of Bukhara. Alright, let's increase the opinions of Texas. And speaking of, let's also start working on our South American neighbor down here. Try to increase relations with Brazil. There's Mexico. Yeah, Mexico's about to slaughter the poor Texan army. You actually head down here. Man, my mouse is feeling really weird playing this game. Like, look at this. I'm not used to it being this floaty feeling. I might have to change the settings soon. Alright, so we're gonna get you guys all merged up. Now we're generating quite a bit of a profit. Let's increase our education spending. And while we're at it, let's try to bump up the military spending. Get some more people to join the ranks. That's our intellectual level at. Okay, we're getting up there. Let's raise it to 75% right now. Oh, actually Mexico. All of these damn conflicts going on. Tigray, Sokoto is attacking. Oh my goodness, all these wars. The Zulu is going at it. Okay. So, all right, so this is going to be an interesting let's play. I can already guess. Like, just from like just the sheer amount of changes to this. They at least got Mexico down right. Well, I like how they actually had Mexico control all this territory instead of it just being half uncolonized, because that's kind of weird. The Second Great Awakening. Yes. More people want moralism. Speaking of, I believe we should probably have France as a reliable ally in the continental Europe. Let's see. Hopefully we'll be able to intervene soon, Texas. I'm not going to give them any war subsidies because it's really not going to make a difference. Here comes some of our troops being made. Okay. Any difference in the trade screen? No, it seems trade hasn't really been touched upon. American frontier. These after 1865, however, the national What the hell would this do? Official recognition. Gain prestige, lose prestige. Okay. This is so much going on right now. Could release Liberia. We really honestly could. Ooh! Hey! Death of the Maharaja. With the death of Rajat Singh, a vacancy has been left in the leadership of the Sikh Empire and caused much infighting among the Punjabi princes. As Sikhs pour into the British frontier, it seems they will inevitably be drawn into conflict. Ooh, fancy. That's a nice fancy picture you got there, partner. Jeez. So let's see. Increase our pain with Texas. I think we'll be friendly now. The FRCA is falling to Nicaraguan nationalists. Oh, Nicaragua just exists right here. Okay. El Salvador. Oh, I see. So this is in Honduras. Okay, so yeah, oh wow, that's pretty accurate. It's having like, it's basically around the time where the USA pretty much falls apart. Yeah, that's neat. Cool. I love shit like this because it reminds me of the good old days when I used to watch the History Channel before it became whatever the hell it is now. Shit, I remember I used to watch History International. That was my last refuge before that got partially fucked over. Let's see. Go to the diplomacy screen. Almost able to raise our influence with Brazil a little bit. So let's just try to make Brazil nice and friendly and get them to, link up with us. Alright, you guys hit down here. And there goes Hawaii. Mind its own business as usual. I'm actually interested in what's going on over here in Japan and China. At least it's now the King Empire instead of it's just like generic Chinese Empire. It soon will form Chinese Empire once it unifies. They even got some new little miners down here. Yeah, there goes the Sikh Empire because they're having some problems. Russia finished their annexation on the Circassia. Alright, we're now neutral with Brazil. There's Costa Rica. Knights of the Golden Circle, a secret society dedicated to promoting perceived Southern interests in the United States by the expansion of slavery. The Knights of the Golden Circle have established a chapter in new states. We could attempt to suppress the society, but that would be perceived as an assault on our Republican traditions by the local populace. All more times to do. Suppress the society. Let's try to get this civil war kick-started. Jeez. Mexico is still not fully all the way in this war. I mean, we could just justify... Oh, what's all this? Hello. Oh, it's new pictures. So this is Make Puppet. Okay, that at least is clever. Little marionette thing. Acquire state. Atmosphere. Free the people. Humiliate. Place in the sun. Fortifications. Okay, okay. It's not bad to see what's going on. Alright, once they take over San Antonio, I'm pretty sure we'll be able to intervene on this war. Gotta keep our military in tip-top shape. And our intellectuals are still pretty low, but hey, it's at least a start. Let's right now try to focus mainly on just Texas real quick. And we can just increase relations with you, Brazil. Once we get Brazil, pretty much they're the biggest kid in South America's block. And we could just, once again, form our little Monroe Doctrine down here by just spearing all of South America. So, come on, San Antonio Fall. Let's kick it up to speed 3. Jeez, this is gonna be so interesting. I wonder how like the rest of this campaign is gonna play out. I can just tell it's gonna be a mess. Alright. Can we intervene? Yes, we can. Anglo-Sikh War. Annexing. Oh my goodness. UK. The annexations are real. So many nations are being annexed at the beginning of this game. Poor Sikh Empire. They did not stand a chance. They only have one province that's that's untouched. Oh, never mind. They're about to fall to Orissa. Yep. Poor Sikh Empire. What it would be like? I might kind of try to play a Persian campaign later. Next, look at all these little miners down here. Hejaz, Egypt. Okay, so Egypt is okay. So they actually did it where instead of it just being some weird quasi state from the Ottomans, they actually have it as a dominion, which makes more sense. Love that. I'm loving this attention to detail. Oh my goodness, I cannot wait. What the hell is this? What in the hell is this? Neuchâtel? In the sphere of Prussia? Oh, they got a couple little baby German states are new here. Where was it? Oh yeah, they got a couple little baby ones. Bavaria got a fancy new flag. Mecklenburg, Denmark, Schleswig-Holstein. Ooh! Norway and Finland are already started the game independent. That is cool. I'm sorry, I'm getting so excited over stupid shit like this, but it's just, it makes so much sense for them to be independent at the beginning of this campaign instead of it just being awkwardly released in the middle. Alright, so without further ado, let's show these Mexicans how it's done. Come on. Cholera. Of course, we get a bloody cholera epidemic. Let's go. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's fight. Let's fight. 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 Watch, we get a river crossing. Of course. President, war happened to us. Immigration attraction minus 130%. Ooh! Oh my god! They actually have things in here that makes sense. This mod, oh my fucking god. Just because it's something as simple as this, I'm already loving it. Immigration goes down in the middle of war. Oh, muy magnifique. Muy magnifique. Just kill these guys in Mexico. Alright, and chase them here. You guys can head down here. Alright, let's split the army up. And let's just add you to our sphere of influence. No one's gonna bother you. And let us go back to building up our base of operations in South America. And as always, let's just go for Brazil. Alright, El Paso. Alright, you guys head to San Antonio. Take on that guy. Yes, we are here, Texas. We're here to rally to your cause. We just gotta just go for the status quo. Crushing Mexico's army shouldn't be that much of an issue. Oh man, it's gonna be cool. I wonder. I truly wonder what it's gonna be like later on when like the crises occur. That is what is gonna pique my interest. All right, you've been crushed. You're heading to Laredo. All right, follow them down there. And status quo. Alright, so status quo has been reached. Texas is still independent. And we are just gonna keep them nearby, like close, near and dear to our hearts. We are going to have to manifest our destiny with you. We have lost the effects of war. There. So now our population, or at least our immigration attraction, should go back up. Yeah, there it goes. It's dropping. Yeah. Go back to positive for the United States. Everyone. Okay. And we're going to actually send you up there. Keep you guys on the Mexican border. We could build relations with the UK. That would make sense from a historical standpoint, at least. Oh man, but right now we just have to worry about building up our economic base before we start gallivanting throughout the world. Speaking of gallivanting, let us get another artillery. We can expand our influence in Brazil. Let's go for that. Tripoli is about to be annexed. Oh, that war is over. All that going on right there. Egyptian desert. It seems that to slice this up, whoever the mod creator was kind of sliced up some of the states in here. I kind of like that. Ooh, this is so interesting. I cannot wait to see where we go. We got our railroads being formed right now. Alright, let's kick it up to speed 3. Prices rise. Capitalists and artisans worldwide scramble to produce more machine parts. Let me see, what's our factories looking like? Yeah, it looks like they're actually building machine parts. To lower the taxes on the rich, but okay, so they actually have the tool to explain what's going on now. This shows how much too heavy taxes will leave less money to spend on their own needs or businesses on their own needs. Okay. Oh, there's no. So, starters, I believe that aside from military, we should try to increase our industrial base. That will be available to 1850. That's okay. Production output, always good for these. We should go for positivism next. Just to increase our education levels. Alright, we're friendly with Brazil. Let's see. Can we do something with the Native Americans? No, haven't reached anything yet with them. Average conscience has to be up. Manifest destiny, heavy video nationalism, imperialism, central bank money printing. Okay. Okay, dokie, okie dokie. We shall actually start working on that soon. So we should just go for some cultural text. But anyway, I kind of want to increase our alliance with the Anglosphere. Let's do that. Help become friendly terms with the British Empire. Let's increase our relations with Brazil again. And the more we build our base, trust with these folks, the better. We could fall back behind on military for a little bit and just focus on industry. I believe that will probably be the best option for us. It's just to focus solely on industry. We get our industry up and running pretty quickly, then we'll be able to like have a solid manufacturing base. Oops. So once this is done, we're gonna start. What the hell? Mexican thaw. The dictatorship is not what it used to be. Increased pluralism combined with extended political reforms have led to the dictatorship more and more taking on the trappings of a democracy. This doesn't necessarily mean that the party has given up its reign on power. It does mean that the opposition now has some chance of making its voice heard. Okay. Ooh, these new pictures. I just noticed that. This event again. Yay, look at these new fancy photos. Get some fish to feed the poor. Copperheads. Copperheads were a group of Democrats in the northern United States who, during the Civil War, opposed the war and favored a peace settlement with the South. The moniker came originally from Unionists likening them to poisonous snakes, but it soon struck home with the Copperheads themselves. While there is no war yet, there is staunch resistance to abolitionism within some democratic circles. Stepping up to the local political campaigning will probably neutralize them, but only at the cost of offending Southern sentiments. Alright, let them go. And we can spear Brazil. Boop. Alright. There goes Brazil in our spear. And there goes my legendary alarm. And let's try to get Colombia in our sphere, because why not? Could try to get the FRCA in our sphere as well. Okay, so I'm about to wrap this video up. Let's just see. This is wait for Army professionalism to finish. And then we are just going to focus on our economy. Because once we get the economy up and running, we will then be able to fund our adventures throughout the world. I'm kind of going to take an isolationist approach in the early part of this game because I just want to take a step back and smell the roses with this mod. Because so much interesting stuff is going on. Like, look at this. The United Baltic Provinces is already having fun in the sun over here. And let's continue to increase relations with Great Britain. Argentinian restoration of order to Tarvania. Oh my goodness, look at all these wars going on. They got wars in Africa against little African miners. We got, I'm guessing this is Africa too, and Afghan liberation of Bukhara and Kandahar. And Brazil is still fighting this war to annex Rio Grande do Sul. Brazil, you should have that in the bag. Revolution in Uruguay. Canadian Rebellion of 1838. Arc de Triomphe has just been completed. Come on. Speed 5 then. And actually, let's lower military spending. Forgot. We lower the military spending right now because we're not really in active war. And what we can do is we could actually start going for, which would be best? Focus on industry right now. Let's think long term. Let's go for educational efficiency. And yeah, let's focus on our education first. 1850. Okay, so yeah. For the next 10 years, we're going to focus a little bit on culture, get this romanticism done, probably. Well, actually, we're going to get ideological thought done next. And then we're going to go for some industry text. So let's get that done. And you know what? I'm going to actually wrap the video up right here. So I hope you guys enjoy the video. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you would like to see more. And when we return, may we see where this mod takes us. So far, I am heavily enjoying this. I just like, so far, the little details I've been noticing. And I hope you guys are enjoying it too. What the hell? Who the hell is Los Altos? Oh my! Well, there goes the FRCA, USCA. What have you, fell completely apart now, so we got all these new Central American states, so might as well ally you guys. Hey, start building outwards, but let's get some of these juicy South American territory before we move downwards towards Central America. End of the Federal Republic. The Federal Republic of Central America is rapidly disintegrating. Members of the government have met in Guatemala City to discuss whether the union should be officially dissolved and the state of Guatemala declared, or whatever. They should fight a civil war to preserve what they have. Some consider that an impossible task. The liberals argue that the government should not allow conservatives to doom the region to a future of division and internal squabbling. Well, there you go. And Queen Victoria is now, well, queen. So yeah, what a way to end this video. So I hope you guys really enjoyed this video, because that was a nice little bow tie to end this video off. So hope to see you guys again soon. This is SoloSupreme, and have a great day, folks.
Now this one is pure niceness.